One of the most versatile tools in modern offenses is the Dishy cut, which allows the offensive handler to get the disc back quickly and in an advancing position. We can stop the effectiveness of these Dishy cuts by using several techniques, both to prevent the catch and after the catch to prevent the biggest and most dangerous throws. This is important because oftentimes handlers ahead of their defender have the entire array of throws available, and the more we can limit, the less our downfield defenders have to do to make it up. We have two goals when we're defending the Dishy. The first is to anticipate Dishy lanes and try to drop back behind that lane to prevent the cut whenever possible. Inevitably, some Dishy handlers will get the disc, and we want to use an antidote style mark to get ahead of that thrower and use our footwork to force them to pivot at least once. To prevent the handler from even catching the Dishy cut, we can use quick steps at the beginning of the throw to stop that motion entirely. When the Dishy handler does get the disc, we can try to stop their best and biggest throws by using tight footwork to get around in front. When we do that, we're going to force the thrower to pivot. Another thing that can help us here is that as you're chasing the Dishy handler, you should be able to see some of the field, and you can sneak a look to the downfield, which will tell you where you can mark. One of the most dangerous times that a handler can have the disc is immediately after a Dishy throw. 3, 2, 1. As Paolo catches this, he's going to deliver it to Scotty, who has a good look at the rest of the field, and that's going to give really nice throwing lanes. What we want to focus on is what Teddy's going to do to try to stop Scotty from getting the disc. Go. As Paolo gets it, freeze it right there. Scotty's going to make his move. He already knows where the catch is going to be made. Teddy's going to try to drop his step quickly and cut off this angle to try to prevent Paolo from having an open look. If Teddy can convince Paolo to keep it in his hands, he's won that little battle. Let's go from the throw. Focusing here on Teddy, we're going to watch his first step be quick to drop and try to get in that lane. And go. We got the throw, quickly dropping into the lane to try to prevent this. Freeze it right there. This is a win for the defense. Anytime we can force the handler to go upfield and come back for the disc. Now Scotty does not have an open look at the field. Let's run that again. We're going to watch Teddy's footwork as he drops and runs and tries to put effort into those first 3 steps to stop this Dishy throw. 3, 2, 1, go. Hard for 3 steps. Good, and now we're back on. Nicely done. Even if a handler catches the disc, they're trading center position for side position, which is a defense we generally like. Since Teddy's job really is to distract this thrower and make them think about doing anything else, waving his arms or flashing an arm into that lane can really help. So Teddy, try to give him something to look at that's not a wide open throw. Still the same effort on the legs. 3, 2, 1, go. As we catch this disc, good. Flashing that arm and trying to get back. Nicely done, and we're back on the mark. Good. We can't stop all Dishy catches. What is important for Teddy, if he can't stop Scotty from getting the disc, is to quickly get around him and put on the next mark. We call this the antidote because it stops that poison of the Dishy from seeping into the rest of our defense. Even though this is a really bad position for the defense to be in, Teddy has good vision of the field, so he should be able to see the next cut and stop that. In 3, 2, 1, go. Good, as Scotty's making his move, Teddy's coming from behind and trying to get tight to his body. Freeze it right there. Good, you can really see how Teddy comes close to the mark and around without fouling, and then gets in a really nice handler position to put this mark on. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, really rip that throw. Nice. As Teddy catches this, Scotty's going to get tight to his body while avoiding any physical contact. And this is going to allow him to stop the thrower without giving free resets. 3, 2, 1, go. Good, Paolo's catching this disc, Scotty's setting up his Dishy, and Teddy's coming in tight. Good, freeze it right there. Now, you'll notice that Teddy came around a little bit more than you might expect. The one thing Teddy knows is that there is an offensive and defensive player in the way because they just threw the Dishy. So Teddy can even force back into this pile for about a second. And that can help him almost make a two-person cup that'll stop the next throw. Another way to tell if you're doing this well is to find out what is your distance on a Dishy cut from that handler. The closer you are when they're receiving the disc, the more pressure you're creating and the more uncertainty will be there in that Dishy thrower next time. Thanks to 5 Ultimate for helping me live the game.